This is me trying to beat Wagamama on their own ramen thing.
Oh, fresh egg noodles? This is a joke. I'm gonna sit
You're literally on fire.
Food and social media have always been one and the same, and never more so than today, as we have Harry Hugo, co-founder of the Go Agency, and my boss, take on Ella Light. Ella, lovely to meet you. Creative content manager at Wagamama's, as they create their greatest of all time dish in 30 minutes right here. Let's see what they create. Let's go. Yeah, Lebash.
Today's episode is all about ramen, Wagamama's signature dish. And today, I'm looking at a load of ingredients because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to be able to do a chili chicken ramen, which is what I'd order at Wagamama's. I've got pak choy, limes, I've got sriracha sauce, got an egg to boil, which is going to be interesting. And I'm also going to make my own broth from scratch, which Ella has already kind of bobbed off. Talk me through what you're going to do.
Right, so although I work for a food company, I am by no means a chef.
Okay.
So I'm going for a little bit.
Sort of the at-home Wagamama.
This is the thing, I'm going more so student vibe.
Okay.
You know, I'm not going to overcomplicate things myself. I'm not going to bring shame to my Wagamama family.
Yeah, nice.
I'm keeping it simple and I'm going to go for it. I'm going to give it a blooming good go.
He said I was going to be hosting this whole thing. 2 minutes. Unbelievable. Okay, you've got your aprons, everything's sorted, you've got everything, you're set up. 30 minutes on the clock, let's go!
Right, okay. This is where I'm really going to start to panic about my ingredients versus yours, because I've got a lot to do on the broth. But anyway, let's kick off with when did you start thinking about social media as a career?
Do you know what? I feel like over the course, so I joined Wagamama during the second lockdown.
Yep.
And I feel like that was really when there was a massive push and really highlighting social media. Social media has always been there, but I feel like it really got shown as a key thing a business needs because, of course, everyone was inside.
Yep.
So that's when I think I used to work for a fashion brand. And then, yeah, I just changed over to a little bit of cooking.
Have you always been excited about food, or is it Wagamama as a brand that you were more interested in?
You know what? I feel like, although I always love food, 100%, who does not? But I feel like what really got me excited about Wagamama is that their kind of ethos and everything about them. I mean, Wagamama means naughty child. So I really, really looked for that in a brand when it comes to working with them. And I feel like, do you know what? We take things easy sleazy. We try to do everything with like our best foot forward. And that's something I just really, really appreciated. Also, it's actually so hard to answer questions and cut at the same time.
What else have you been up to? So the sort of naughty child, that kind of is the perfect ethos for TikTok, right? That's exactly
definitely.
What it's all been about in the last few years. So what have you been doing on TikTok as Wagamama to kind of embrace that ethos?
Because I feel like kind of Instagram's where we do more branded pieces, so we give more information.
I've lost my tea towel. Tom has taken the tea towel away.
That's a key
Sam,
part
I need a tea
as
towel
well.
immediately.
So on Instagram, we kind of focus on branded pieces.
Yep.
Twitter's more of our like customer service area. On TikTok, we can really focus on being a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more free, you know.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
Yeah, so that's like my full responsibility. I work on Instagram and TikTok are my main two, but I feel like TikTok's just so fun and I feel like it's so exciting because essentially what I have is a following of people who absolutely love Wagamama and are so keen to hear about like inside jokes.
Well, it's such a cultural brand, right? Especially for our generation, like people actually, they just love it as a.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's almost become just like a meeting place for like Wagamama, and it's probably not the best place to drop the name, but like Wagamama and Nando's have just been like this generation's restaurant and just social media place.
100%. I feel like that's such an exciting brand to work for because we're always pushing ourselves to kind of being in touch with Gen Z and all those kind of bits and bobs. So I feel like TikTok's really our place where we can shine. And it's so great because you see so much in like the comments and stuff, people tagging their mates and being like, oh, this is so us whenever we go, waggers, all this kind of bits. And I feel like, come on, a katsu curry TikTok is always going to pull in them likes.
Yes.
So essentially we had to do a couple of while back, we got a new sustainable packaging, which is so great and so amazing.
That's when it went grey.
Obviously not the sexiest thing on TikTok that I can try push. So thinking outside the box a little bit, we decided to make like a custom rap, a custom song, posted it on TikTok, and it got something like 2 million views.
Packaging, we've got some new packaging. Non-recyclables, that's not in, hence our new packaging. We're reducing our plastic usage, 8 million bowls used to use it. Now we're saving 330 tons of virgin plastic and making music.
And it's like, you wouldn't really think that for like a packaging. But you know, when you have a little bit of fun with it, when you don't take yourself too seriously.
I think that's what brands do very badly, is like they think about everything that they think is going to be really interesting is normally not. And then actually some of the things that aren't interesting or don't deem to be interesting, you know, when we started vlogging the business every day, on the surface of it, it's just, you know, a business in an office talking to each other every single day. But it was interesting to the audience, and Wagamama has such a different kind of audience.
No, definitely. And I feel like something that I have for a rule as myself, and I think it's something that people forget and brands forget, it's like, I never want to make content that I personally wouldn't want to watch, because what's the point? And I feel like you can kind of get stuck into a bit of a rut where it's like, you just want to tick boxes, you kind of just want to put stuff out there, just be like, okay, we've posted something. But I always ask myself, would I personally want to watch this? We're kind of living in like a cloud of noise on social media at the moment, where it's like everything, everyone have all got like an Instagram page, are all posting. So what can we do to really like stand out and really cut through it? And what's something that I personally would want to watch, which is something that's like super exciting. Recently we've done with our student campaign with Nico and Milana, and it's just so mega, good. Right? It's been so mega. I'm getting this everywhere.
What did Wagamama say when you told them this is what you were going to be doing on a Tuesday morning?
They're super supportive, and I think it's so rare as well, again, because it's like we kind of base ourselves on being like a naughty child and not taking ourselves too seriously. So 100% we have this thing called supporting our side hustles, which is like an ethos that's through people who work in like our restaurants, our members of team, right up to, you know, like the CEO or like my chief of marketing. And it's just kind of really supportive, looking after like what you want to do. I appreciate that.
So what's
Thank
what?
you.
I mean, you couldn't get enough on the whole.
Sam was GOAT British Bake Off winner 2019.
Oh
He's
my
never retained his title.
goodness.
Haven't retained the title because I haven't taken part since then. So.
But he's a dab hand. He's a dab hand in the kitchen, which is why we've got him.
Actually, I was thinking that this can't be too dissimilar. The fact you have got the heat on, it was so quiet. I saw you chowing down on some vegan ribs in a banh mi.
Wearing the same outfit that I wore in that video.
I didn't say that. You can check that out on TikTok now. I didn't say that. I kept out of the
I'm literally wearing the exact same outfit. It's my cooking outfit.
With we were talking about the vegan rib stuff. Do you ever think there's pressure on you as well to make sure that you're sort of the face on it, driving it?
100%. I mean, for kind of our organic TikTok, it's always nice that I'm kind of always there, constant, mostly because no one else, thank you, no one else in the office wants to film with me, so I'm riding solo. But I feel like it also, when we get someone like Nico, it's just absolutely amazing because he just brings a level of audience and a level of engagement that's just outrageous.
It's unbelievable.
His engagement rates are insane, and it's a testament to his, like, obviously he's an amazing person who's built his like dedicated fan base.
Just so you know, I'm very worried that, or no, I'm not worried for you, sorry, I don't want to cause you
I
panic.
don't really know what I'm
There's
doing.
a lot of vegetables being done here. You have got some in the pan, early, possible, some might say, but
I don't really know what I'm doing. I started chopping up these carrots and I was like, they're outrageously thick. Now I'm trying to grate some, just as a little garnish.
No, that's too fine a grater. He needs, right, okay, my word. Right.
Hey,
I
there's
didn't
a
realise it was
reason.
I didn't realise it was
Oh,
2D.
stunning. Look at that. Be careful with your fingers. Oh.
Don't worry.
What's been your favourite thing you've done at Wagamama then? Is it the Nico stuff? Where are my oils?
Yeah. Oh, obviously working with like these big names, like we worked with Mason Mount and like
that's
a
cool.
few other like huge name people, which is like really amazing. But I actually think some of my favourite stuff that I've done is, so when I first started Wagamama.
Some oil?
Oh yeah, that would be great actually.
Yeah.
That would help with the yeah. A bit of oil.
Speed it up.
But I used to work on like the customer comms, so actually being in the trenches, replying to people back in lockdown. And some of that was actually some of my favourite time of working in social, because you really just get an understanding. I think it's helped me so much with my progression throughout Wagamama, is like you really understand what the customer wants, what kind of people they are. And again, I feel like some brands you can kind of forget who these people are and who are actually out there engaging with your brand and really loving it.
Yep.
And I feel like that basis has really helped me.
And I think that's another good point, right? Because lots of brands, marketing teams think about what they'd like way
thing.
more than what their audience would like. Now, sometimes the
100%.
marketing team cross over, and you're a good example, with the audience that likes the brand. But a lot of the time, marketing team makes decisions based on what they think is cool for them, rather than what's actually the brand.
100%. That's the thing where I think,
That is surprisingly good.
look at this.
That is surprisingly
Look
good.
at this compared to this.
It's quite
This is
spicy.
hell. But yeah, I feel like some brands, and Ryanair and Duolingo are amazing at what they do, but I feel like some brands see that success and be like, oh, that's exactly what we should do.
Different brand.
Different brand, and it's kind of accepting that, because we're quite humble as a brand. You know, we're all about.
It's quite a Japanese thing, right?
Exactly. We never want to be like offensive to anyone, and that might completely work for some brands. Case in point, absolute flying success. Pardon the pun.
It tastes like mushroom and spring onion. So you're gonna add any seasoning into it, or
Wait
Hey,
until
hey,
you have a little go on that. That is surprisingly.
concerned about that though?
Yeah, as am I.
The crack in the egg.
Evil laugh. Can you fry a bean sprout? I've just.
You are.
I'm doing it.
I've never
is
cooked
horrendous.
a water chestnut in my life.
What? You've got water chestnuts.
Yeah,
We
it sounds
ain't
good.
playing around.
lovely.
Way.
Think time check.
Oh,
I don't think you've got long. I think you've got about 10 minutes.
I need to get
That's
this
going to
one
become
to
a tiny bit
boil.
more stressful.
Okay, fine. I don't mean to. You're fine. You don't need 10 minutes for those.
Oh no,
They're a
that's
cheat.
the thing.
They're a cheat.
I'm chucking my bean sprouts on the fry as well. I don't know if that's all right, but
No,
I've done
that's
it. I've
fine.
done it now.
Any seasoning that's gone off that? Or...
You know what? Who needs seasoning when you got these bad boys? Come
True.
on.
Yeah, who needs...
This is all my seasoning right
Yeah.
here. Oh, okay. I'm on it. So my favourite dish, my signature dish at home. Do you know what? And I know it's only oats and like maple syrup, but I make a mean flapjack.
I thought you were just going to say porridge. But okay, good.
Porridge.
Good.
I'm kind of stressing out at this point because I've still got to fry an egg. Right.
Frying eggs takes like 60 seconds. You're absolutely fine.
You've toasted nuts.
I am going for presentation only. Taste.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to have to see.
Fresh egg noodles? This is a joke.
You've got around 10 minutes.
I need an actual number though. I need an actual number.
An actual number, you've got 5 minutes then. An actual number. Good.
I'm not
Look
sure.
at that. They're not going down.
My egg is a real
Oh, my
disaster.
presentation's going to be so bad.
I'm
I don't know if
just
anyone
hoping
can
this
see
chicken's
that.
cooked.
That is dire. But I've given it my best shot, and that's all I can really do, you know? You're slicing and dicing chicken. I've got no hope.
3 minutes.
You're
I
lying.
think about plating.
I'm bringing shame to my Wagamama people. Cook! Oh! It's getting everywhere!
I feel very confident. I'm so confident. I'm so confident. I put my bowl in to heat up. I'm serving at a restaurant now.
Oh, I didn't even put the broth in. Oh! Oh!
How long?
Right, you've got
I haven't even done the
You've got
broth.
1 minute and I've got...
It's getting everywhere.
The funny part is I've got to eat whatever you've got. I can't wait. You've got about just under 50 seconds now, so think about plating.
Last question. What?
This is too heavy.
What a. Yeah, it's not gone well.
I'm gonna say fire.
You're literally on fire.
Oh,
How long?
I'm getting out of breath.
Seconds.
This looks so bad. Our head chef Steve is gonna kill me. This egg looks nice though.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't put no broth in that. That is just
15
water.
seconds.
The coriander wasn't as beautiful as I imagined it being.
That was a lot that just went on that. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End. No more. Nothing.
Let's turn the heat off before we
Yeah,
literally.
turn all of this off.
Oh my god! I'm relatively clean.
Yeah.
Oh
And I tell you what,
God!
that actually does look like a ramen.
That looks great.
Yours is.
Mine's just water as well. I didn't put any broth in that because I forgot. I put like a bit of.
Still left in this.
Those noodles don't make it look good either. They look like
not
curly
good.
hair.
I just
They're
want to judge
literally
as
not
well. Like, if you
cooked.
turn that along, because I know we've got the shot above. Just look at that down the middle. That's your 30 minutes. The ramens are apparently done. I'm going to trial them now and see who the winner is. Right, so we've had a little bit of a clean up on one side more than others. And now it's time to trial exactly what we've got here.
You've gone straight for the
Yeah,
lime.
I'm going straight for the
That's nice. That's
little
nice.
li-
Lime bay.
little lime bay.
Lime
Little lime bay. Right, okay, I'm going for a bit of
It's still steaming. You've missed the sweet corn.
a bit of sweet corn there. Always eating on set.
It's quite spicy. Would be my only
I mean, the
warning.
chicken's gorgeous. The noodles, let's go in.
They look good.
They look good.
They look good. I must admit.
Yeah?
The noodles are done perfectly.
What was that? I think that was a nut. Was that one of my toasted nuts?
You say toasted, I'd say scorched.
Yeah, that was maybe one of my biggest oversights.
It might not be as spicy as you think it was. It's actually a really pleasant spice. The presentation is well up there. Presentation, he's getting a solid 8.5 for this. It's a fantastic presentation. Taste again, the broth is superb for the time that he had. Again, I'm scoring this with an 8. And the technique, really, I mean, of the two techniques, Harry, you're getting an 8 again. Really, really nice. Really enjoyed it. So let's look at Ella's ramen.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not even sure I know what's in here.
I mean,
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to pick something up other than noodle at the moment. I haven't found anything other than.
Go and dig for
There's about 1,000 spring onions in there for sure.
I will.
Right. Okay. Right. Let's.
They're fried within an
dig
inch
it
of their
around
life.
a little bit.
Get you a fork.
Yeah, I'll take a fork maybe as well.
Also fired a load of chili oil on there in a blind panic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just went, "Whoa."
Oh, right.
Right. Okay.
So give it a go.
Oh wow. Right. Okay. So now I'm really excited. Beautiful.
Come on.
There's one word.
I imagine it's going to be quite soy.
I'm going to say flavour, and there's lacking. There were concerns, and the concerns are seen. We'll probably go on presentation here. We're going to go for a bold effort at a 5. We're going to give her a 5 for the presentation. The taste, I'm trying to be kind here, it's going to be a 4.5. As you described it, you put the mush on first, most commonly known as mushrooms, but to you, colloquially, mush. But do you know what? It wasn't
bad.
actually that bad. There were low expectations, and we raised them.
Oh, that's good.
Do you know what?
I'll take it. I will take it.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Ella, for coming down and taking on Harry. And that was our greatest of all time ramen. Not even going to try your own dish?
I'm not.
Go on, I've got...
Really?
You know what? I'm not gonna.